Hey guys, now that we know how to decide the relative strength of bases, let's look at how to decide the relative strength of acids. And it's actually very simple. All you need to do is decide the order of their conjugate bases and it will give you the answer. Let's see how we do that with some examples right away. Let's say we have some acids like HCl, HF, HI and HBr, and I want to arrange them in the decreasing order of their acid strengths. So the first thing to do is to make their conjugate bases. And how do you do that? Just take out an H plus from each of the acids and what you are left with will be the conjugate base. So the conjugate base of HCl will be Cl minus. The conjugate base of HF will be F minus. Similarly, take out an H plus from Hi and you will get I minus, and from HBr you will get Br minus. Now what we are going to do is we are going to arrange them in their stability order, and we know that down the group negative charge becomes more stable, therefore I minus is more stable than Br minus, which is more stable than Cl minus, which is more stable than F minus. Okay, so the second step is to decide the stability. Now here is the interesting part. If the conjugate base is stable, the acid will try to form more of the conjugate base, right? And so it will become more reactive. That is, a strong acid has a stable conjugate base. So if the conjugate base is stable, then the acid will try to form more of that. And so the order of acidity is the order of stability of the conjugate bases, and we can write Hi is more acidic than HBr, which is more acidic than HCl, finally which is more acidic than HF. This is the order of acid strength. Let's take another example. We have these four compounds: CH4, that is methane, NH3, H2O, that is water, and HF. And we want to arrange them in the decreasing order of acid strength. Once again, the first step is to make the conjugate base, and you do that by taking out an H plus. So the conjugate base of CH4 will be CH3 minus. For NH3 you will get NH2 minus. For H2O you will get OH minus, and for HF you will get F minus. Now if you have any troubles finding out the conjugate base, all you need to do is take out an H plus. But if you want a detailed explanation, watch my video on this iCard shown on the screen above. Okay, so now that we have these conjugate bases, we first arrange them in order of stability. And we know across a period from left to right, stability of negative charge will increase. Okay? So we will have F minus is more stable than OH minus, which is more stable than NH2 minus, and finally we have CH3 minus. Why is this so? Because in a period we will have carbon, then nitrogen, then oxygen, then fluorine, and as we go from left to right, the negative charge will become more stable. Now this is the order of their corresponding acids, so we can write HF is more acidic than H2O, which is more acidic than ammonia, which is more acidic than CH4. And that is the order of acidity. Let's apply the same concept in another problem. We have three compounds. First is phenol A, then we have benzyl alcohol, and then we have benzoic acid. And let's arrange them in decreasing order of their acid strength. The first step is to make the conjugate bases. So let's take out the H plus in each of the cases. In the first case, you will get the phenoxide ion. From B, you will get CH2O minus attached to the benzene ring, and from C, you will get the benzene ring which is attached to C double bond O, O minus. So these are the conjugate bases. Now we should arrange them in their order of stability. As you can see, there is negative charge on the oxygen atom in each of the cases. So we will try to decide the stability with the help of resonance. And you can see that in structures 1 and 3, the negative charge is stabilized by resonance. So the species 2 is the least stable. Now between 1 and 3, if you look at the resonating structures, the negative charge on the oxygen will go to another oxygen atom, whereas in 1 the negative charge will go to a carbon atom, and therefore 3 is more stable than 1. So this is the order of stability of conjugate bases, and because this will be the order of their corresponding acid strengths, so we can write C is the most acidic, followed by A, followed by B. So that is the order of acid strength. So guys, in this way you can decide the acid strength of any group of compounds. The first thing to do is to make their conjugate bases, then decide that stability order, and that same order is followed by the corresponding acids. So this winds up our series on the relative strength of acids and bases. In the next video, I will talk about pK values related to acids. See you in the next video.